MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Dylan Bundy gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Lucius Ginn is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He was an absolute RBI machine a year ago. I mean, it was like he never missed an opportunity to put a run on the board when it came to him. Count on him to have an impact in this one.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Frazier playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next will be the imposing power bat, David Rosario. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air, deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Stewart is there. 2 down. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. William Casado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Ready now for Baltimore, Aaron Hicks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here we go. Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 1 inning in the books here. The Yankees lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. And right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. No balls and a strike to count. Pops this one up. Ragsdale ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
In now, Brad Miller. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Iglesias is off at first with 2 away. One and one.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks lead 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
Number 24.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Scott Ragsdale.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Stepping in now, Scott Ragsdale. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The pitch. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Count remains at 0-2. Paxton has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Pedro.
Now to the plate, Pedro Severino, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Lays off 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Paxton has his sign. Here's the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lucius Ginn. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Lucius Ginn.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Rickard has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Clint Frazier.
One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. And the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect, and when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, David Rosario is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Hicks has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And here's Renato Nunez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Popped up. Rosario has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. The head-to-head with James Paxton has got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In now for the O's, Dwight Smith Jr. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The center fielder, number 99.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And there's one away.
Now back, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini, a base. Hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they're up 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hops this one up. Rosario in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
The designated hitter, number 9, William Casado.
Striding forward now is the DH, William Casado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
So he got him swinging. William Casado goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. And a ball 1-0. No runs, no hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Hey, not a good spot to be down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2-1. Fouled off. Paxton peers in. Here's the 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First delivery to him on the way. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. The outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
At the plate now, Brad Miller. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Over to VR. On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now is the Yankees DH, Lucius Ginn. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 24.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Count still full, 3-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
And with one swing of the bat, no hitter gone, shutout gone, and now we got a tie Wago. Anything can happen.
plate, Scott Ragsdale, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Frazier is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nunez.
Stepping up to the plate, Renato Nunez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
0-1 the count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Lead-off homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Paxton's ready. Here's the 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Joey Rickard. Stretch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Standing in, Clint Frazier is set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Now here's the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Stewart is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Striding into the box, David Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Smith is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, and indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
The left fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. This is foul right side. Slow roller out to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The designated hitter,
Digging in, William Casado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Two out, nobody on. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Runner at first following the error. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Gary Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
line towards center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Out in front of it, strike one.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Paul Fry will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 51, Paul.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Brad Miller is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This is the matchup you'd like as a pitcher, right? Lefty on left, but sometimes you don't win all of the battles. Gave this guy a pitch to hit, and he made him pay for it.
To the plate now, Lucius Ginn. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short, and that's allowed out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Digging in, Clint Frazier. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to 3rd. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Standing in now, David Rosario. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Gabriel Inoa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Gabriel Inoa.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. Stewart is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 8 and the Orioles 1. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Chad Green will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Into the box now, DJ Stewart. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Into the box, Scott Ragsdale. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Popped up. Andujar shading to his right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro.
So digging in now, Pedro Severino, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike. Green, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Orioles leave one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So here's Trey Mancini. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Hit hard towards center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. Oh, look at that stop. Over to VR. On to first, and they turn another one. Their 4th of the afternoon, and the inning is over. So a nice bounce-back inning there after the 7 spot last time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 8-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Renato Nunez.
Third baseman, Renato.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone. Solo shot here to left. 2nd home run early in the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
In now, Joey Rickards. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's quickly 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Dwight Smith Jr. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. 9th inning coming up. It's now 8-2. Stepping into the box, Brad Miller will start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The designated hitter, Lucius Ginn.
Next for New York, Lucius Ginn. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot toward third. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier. Line drive to center field. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Ready to take his hacks again, David Rosario, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back at the track. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Brandon Klein enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 52, Brandon.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles 2. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, William Casado, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mancini is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. And now a pitch on the way. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, DJ Stewart. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Scott Ragsdale.
Into the box now, Scott Ragsdale. He's set and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
1-0 pitch on the way. 1-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
10-2 the final in this game. The New York Yankees jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. James Paxton takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Dylan Bundy pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs on 4 hits, 4 errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is James Paxton. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Dylan Bundy. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 45,971. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.